Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel, Know About Embedded System. In today's video, we will understand one of the important topic that's called as a 7-segment display and its interfacing. So before starting the video, if you're a new viewer to my channel, kindly subscribe my YouTube channel and gain the knowledge on embedded system. Let us start the video. 7-segment display. So guys, already you might be knowing already what a 7-segment display stands for. So whenever you want to display any string or any character, it is possible to display on your 7-segment display. It includes all 0 to 9 and English character. But how internally it is designed and how we have to decode its pattern and then how to develop the code, that part we will see. So what is this 7-segment display? So 7-segment display, in name itself says that if you want to display any character, especially a single character, the single character can be displayed with the help of 7 plus 1, totally 8 different segments, and these segments are nothing but LEDs. Here you can see each character can be displayed with the help of 7 plus 1 LED, totally 7 plus 1 is nothing but DP here. So we will have 7 different segments, and based on that we can represent each character, and these segments they have named it as A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So based on these segments, segment is nothing but LED here. So this based on your requirement, these segments we can turn on and we can turn off, and whenever you are going to turn on, it is going to produce a light, and we can see the output on the 7-segment display. That's what he is telling here. It is divided, 7-segment is divided into 7 different segments, nothing but its LEDs, and we can display almost all English character and all numbers we can display it on your 7-segment display. Okay, and these 7-segment displays are majorly divided into two types. One is called common anode and one is called common cathode. Common anode means all anodes are connected to one common VDD, that is called as common anode. And when I say common cathode, all 7-segment display or all segments are connected to one common point, and it is grounded to the then that is called as common cathode. So now, how to represent a number or how to represent a character on your 7-segment display, that we will see here with one simple example. So guys, already I told you the 7-segment display is made up of 7 LEDs, or 7 plus 1, 8 LEDs including DP. So DP stands for decimal point. Here whatever you are seeing, this DP stands for decimal point. Okay, but most of the time we don't use for regular programming. Whenever you want to use fractional display, then only we will use DP. That is why at least to display any character, so we require only 7-segment by neglecting the DP. Now, how we can represent digit, or how we can represent a character, or how we can display the character on the 7-segment display? Very simple it is. We have to turn on LEDs, we have to turn off the LEDs. And you know that these LEDs are named as A, B, C, D, E and F. Like that they have already named. Now we wanted to display, or we want to turn on whichever you want, and whichever you don't want you can turn off. Okay, now let us consider here I'm having a 4 different character. I want to display 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to display number 1. If you want to display 1, so I'll be displaying like this. This is my 1, right? So if you want to display 1, I will turn on character segment B and segment C. I will turn on segment B and segment C. So when I turn on segment B and C, now you can see we have to make a proper arrangement like this. The A segment, B segment, and it goes on like this. So total 7 segments plus 1 DP. We have to write it in a 8-bit pattern. So all together we have to make a small table in a 8-bit pattern like this, including DP. Now I want to display character 1, and whenever you want to display 1, so I need to turn on B segment and C segment. That is what you are seeing here. You can see I'm just turning on B and C here. BC. I'm turning on BC, and the rest all segments are 0 0 0, right? So make it BC 1 1, and rest all you can make it 0, so that it is going to turn on B and C segment and it will appear as 1. Okay, and second thing is you need to take its hexadecimal value. Since it is in a 8-bit format, we have to decode that complete pattern in a hexadecimal format, write it in hexadecimal format. So now when I write it, upper 4 bits 0 0 0, it is going to be 0, and lower 4 bits when I write it, it is going to be 6, and that is why I have written here 06 0x06. So this is to display character 1. Similar to that, if you want to display character 2, I want to display character 2. So whenever you want to display character 2, so I will display like this, and in this case I need to turn on many segments, 1 2 3 4 5 segments I need to turn on. So that means that includes, you can see here, I want to turn on A, B, G, E and D. So A, B, G, E, D I need to turn on. Here you can see I will start from A is turned on, B is turned on, then G is turned on, then E, then D, right? So you can see here, and rest all others are 0. Again, write it in a binary format, and later you can divide it into hexadecimal format. So when I write it in a hexadecimal format, I'm going to get 0 1 0 1, then 1 0 1 1. So when you write it in hexadecimal format, it is 5B. Similar to that, you can write it for 3, and you can also write it for 4. Okay, so in this way you can write it, or you can decode 7-segment display characters. Okay, so now let us, how do you interface? Let us continue here. How do you interface 7-segment display to a microcontroller? So to interface or to connect to a microcontroller, we have to connect it in a parallel way, nothing but parallel communication. In the parallel communication, at least if we have only one 7-segment display, then we require at least 8 plus 1 line. 8 lines required for display, nothing but currently what you are seeing. 8 lines are connected from microcontroller to 7-segment display, which are used to transmit the segment control. That's why it's called as segment lines. And then we have control lines. These control lines are used to control the display positions, or you can say display digits. So if you have only one 7-segment display, we require only one control line and one control line and 8 segment lines required. But in this example, we have totally 4 segments are there, 4 digits are there. To control 4 digits, I required 4 control lines and 8 data lines, nothing but segment lines. That is what you are seeing. These control lines are used to control the digit 1, digit 2, digit 3, digit 4, and then segment lines are used to transmit segment data. Okay, so with this I just want to end my video. So I hope this video is an informative video. So programming, I have one more video, so you can watch the programming in that video. So I have in detail I have explained how to develop the code for 7-segment display. Okay, so with this we will end the video here. If you feel this video is an informative video, please click on like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel.